Hi. This is Ava from Bay Harbor Med Spa, Miami and Atlanta, and I want to share something with you. And the title is apropos, very apropos. So I just left my clinic and I had a dark nurse who I know for years. They came to do laser hair removal on her bikini. And she said to me, Ava, I want to tell you something. I said, yes, sure. And she's a traveling nurse, so we don't see each other often. She said, do you know that your mandelic acid lightening kit works? I said, yes, I do know that. She said, I didn't use it and I started using it when I come back home to Miami. I use it and I really can see a difference. And we are now talking over the years. And I really see that my inner thighs are getting much lighter. So here comes the kick out of the story. So she tells me, she said, listen, I have a co-worker, another nurse that works with me. And she said to me that she's using hydroquinone 12%, not 4, not 8, 12%, and that she was given by her dermatologist, and she's black, she was given by a dermatologist hydroquinone and retinoids together to eliminate discoloration. And I said to her, you know exactly how I think about hydroquinone, and you know that there must be a very good reason why hydroquinone is forbidden and cannot be given by any doctor in Canada, and why in Europe no doctor will prescribe hydroquinone and they will lose their license if they do so. Why? Because it has been proven that hydroquinone can cause pancreatic and liver cancer. So they don't give it. They don't prescribe it. They take it off the market. That's number one. Number two, in America, hydroquinone, I'm just trying to see. In America, hydroquinone was taken off the market, which was 4%, and it's now given by prescription by dermatologists. Now, why is that? Because hydroquinone costs pennies to make. And every client, every patient that goes to see their dermatologist, in order for the dermatologist to satisfy the desires of their client, because they have nothing else to give them and they don't want to tell them the truth, and in particular they don't give a shit about the well-being of their client, and that's the truth of the matter, and they really do not care about dark and black people, because if they did, no dermatologist would prescribe hydroquinone, and for sure not 12%, together with retinoids, applying on black skin. First of all, hydroquinone blocks the production of melanin. So what happens is when you block the production of melanin, you are blocking it. Something is happening. Your skin knows that something is not right when you apply it. So in a simplistic way, they are messages from the brain going down to the melanin saying, melanin, there's something happening with the skin, protecting. Well, melanin is trying to push protection in dark pigmented skin is melanin, but the more it tries to push it, the more it's blocked, and the more it's accumulated under the skin, because the hydroquinone is blocking it, and the melanin cannot come out. Now, guess what happens? When you stop taking hydroquinone? When you stop taking hydroquinone, the skin will turn darker than when you started with. Why? Because the blockage of the melanin from the hydroquinone and the inflammation that causes and the retinols cause will, the moment you stop using it, there will be an explosion of melanin pushing to the surface of the skin, and you will end up with skin that is darker than what you started with. Now, everybody should know, if you don't know by now, skin is porous, and anything that you put on your skin, will will be absorbed in your bloodstream. So when a product that you put on your skin is absorbed in your bloodstream, guess what is cleaning your bloodstream? It's your liver, correct? So when you put this dangerous chemical on your skin and it penetrates through your skin into your bloodstream, and from your bloodstream it goes through your liver, it goes through your pancreas. Do you think studies are showing a link between hydroquinone and liver cancer and pancreatic cancer as a contributor? So why would anybody on earth prescribe hydroquinone and tretinoid at 12% to a black patient? In English, because they don't give a shit. That's the real answer, because they really don't care, because you're a number. You're a number, and as such, it's just a number. For health insurance purposes, you're a number. Filling prescription. You will be happy for the moment when I prescribe you these two products, and you will use them, and your skin will get lighter, and you will keep coming back for more. When you get 7-10 years down the line, you get liver cancer or pancreatic cancer, you will remember that hydroquinone that you took 10 years ago for 3 years, that this is what caused. No, you won't remember. And so the doctor doesn't care either. And I think it's scrupulous. And the last thing that I want to tell you guys, why do you think Europe forbid hydroquinone to be prescribed to anybody? Why? Why do you think that in Canada there is really a communist socialist country and they don't really care? But apparently they have some standards. And so they do not allow, even socialist medicine, they forbid hydroquinone to be used on their people. And apparently they must have a little more care for their darker pigmented citizens, because they know what it does, so they forbid to prescribe it. So I find it absolutely outrageous. I find it outrageous that in our days, even though in America it is allowed, it is prescribed, that doctors absolutely and dermatologists don't care, and they prescribe it, and prescribe it in dangerous percentages, because they absolutely care. I said to this nurse client of mine, I said, I said to her, he really must hate you, friend. And she said, wow, hate? I said, yeah, because if he would care, he wouldn't prescribe a 12% hydroquinone and tretinoids together. As a dark person, they must know what he does. But this is the game, you know. So not everything that a dermatologist or a doctor prescribes to you. And guys, if you don't trust my word, just go on ChatGPT, go on Google, and find out, is hydroquinone permitted in Canada? Is hydroquinone permitted in Europe? And if not, why? Go ask. Don't take my word for it. And maybe you will understand that what I am preaching for years, and I'm stating, and you know, there are some very conscientious dermatologists, but they are not in America. I actually met some in the islands, the Caribbean islands, who speak up, in particular in Jamaica, and who show the disaster that hydroquinone can do and bleaching can do in dark skin, and speak against it, but there is a very few in between. So just because a dermatologist prescribed it doesn't mean it's right. Just because a doctor gave it to you doesn't mean it's right. You have to become your own advocate. You have to start asking questions. You have to start doing your homework. You have to start researching. If you want to take your health in your own hands, and you really want to do the best that you can for you or for your children, a doctor is not God. That's number one. Number two, Today's doctors are not doctors from 60 years ago. Let me tell you this. Today's doctors are very different than the doctors from 60 years ago. 60 years ago, sorry, I'm fidgeting with the phone because it constantly wants to fall. 60 years ago, doctors were very different. Hold on, did I do something? Wait. Okay, 60 years ago, doctors were very different than they are today. No, I changed it, so let me just change it back. Now you're looking, you know that I'm driving. Okay. Okay, now you see me. All right. So 60 years ago, guys, I can't actually read what anybody is saying. All right, so I am originally, I could read the question. So I am originally I was born in Czechoslovakia, which is Eastern Europe, but I lived all over the world and in Africa. And I do skincare and I specialize in all skin colors for over 40 years, well over 40 years. And I have a clinic for 40 years in Bay Harbor in Miami Beach. And I have a second clinic in Atlanta, Noonan, Georgia. So that's the information if you wanted to know. So guys, just didn't want to bore you, but I was so angry when she said it to me. And then she said to me, Eva, you are so absolutely right, that nurse. She said, I'm going to talk to her, I'm going to tell her. And I said, Sophie, hydroquinone ruined my skin. Was a child, absolutely. Thank you for saying this, guys. Thank you for saying this. Let me see if I can do this. What did I do now? Can you see me? I don't know if you can see me because the sun, or it says rotate. No, okay. So I guess you can see me now or somehow see me. I thank you for saying this. This is what I am preaching for years and years and years. And this is why, my videos are not being shown, and this is why I'm being shadow banned and blacklisted. This is why my previous channel was removed, where there were 73 million people that were listening to what I had to say. And same thing happened now when I started 2 years ago, this second channel. I'm shadow banned because I speak the truth, because I speak and I protect human skin and I protect human beings, and it doesn't sit right. And I protect particularly people with darker pigmented skin. So it doesn't sit right with a lot of social media. So I need to be shadow banned. And so I'm happy that somebody is here and says that what I'm saying is so. Yes, it will destroy your skin, and not only destroy your skin and give you dark blotches, but it will also, in the future, if you use it, very possibly give you cancer. And so listen, guys, it's just like, it's a very simple math. And if you think about it analytically, like about anything, let me see if I can put it here. Wait. I don't know why I did this on the phone, but I'm sorry, I'm fidgeting and you can't really see me. I'm driving. But it's as simple as this. Look, today, you know that there are so many chemicals that are in our life, that we put these chemicals in our life, whether it's pesticides. Just take pesticides. 20 years ago, it was good to spray your grass with all the pesticides. Well, now they know that all the pesticides are causing blood cancer, causing cancer. So no longer pesticides are good to use, okay? But it's the same thing. When you use chemicals, when you use ammonia, if you think about bleaching agents, what's in bleaching agents? Bleaching agents have ammonia in it, have mercury in it, have steroids in it. That's what bleaching is, and it's so dangerous. And all this you're putting on your skin goes through skin. Skin is porous. Goes through skin, goes into your liver. Liver is the one that cleans your blood. Where it goes there, you use it, and it goes there, and then voila, you get liver cancer. And you wonder from where? It's all the chemicals that we put in our body. So if you put it in your body, if you eat it, if you put it on your skin, you will pay the price of it. Why do you think cancer is so huge? Why do we have all these diseases that we didn't have 80 years ago, when we didn't have all these advancements, when we used to grow our vegetables and our fruits normally, without pesticides, without hormones, when we used to eat a chicken, it was just a healthy chicken that lived her life, ate normal food, and was not forced to eat and forced to gain weight so we can buy cheap chicken breast huge, because she's full of hormones and full of growth hormones. Just think about it. And so that's like everything in life. So that would be the same thing for, wow, this is not going to work. This will be everything for what you put on your skin. Chemicals are chemicals. It doesn't matter what chemicals. If it's a chemical for your skin, if it is a chemical like hydroquinone that you put on your skin, or it's a bleaching agent, if they are bad, they are bad. There's nothing you can do about it. You can do insofar that you don't use it. And so I'm just bringing this up because so many people don't listen. So many people don't want to hear this. But this is the truth. This is the fact. Using chemicals, using dangerous chemicals will kill you in the long run. Just my opinion. And I know that it's tempo, quickly. But, it took 9 months to be born, to create a baby. It takes 9 months. But it takes some time to build up a treatment, or to eliminate a certain problem. So like I created the discoloration treatment for whether it's melasma or discoloration on your skin. And it takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. It might take a year, it might take 8 months. But once you start seeing an improvement, then that's it. It starts just from there. It just goes down, and you eliminate the discoloration that you have, whether it's your bikini, between your tush, on your tush, under your armpits, everything. I made a video earlier. You should go and see. I posted it here on YouTube too, where I spoke about discoloration under the armpits. And I did a lot of research, and I showed which deodorant. I said, okay, in America, Americans are very clean. That's not one thing I must state. Very, very clean. And everybody uses antiperspirant deodorant. But here's what happens. When you use antiperspirant deodorant, American antiperspirant deodorants have a chemical in them. And that chemical causes darkening of the underarms. So I said, okay, that is 40% of the equation is the deodorant that you are using. And all deodorants in America are the same, made basically by two companies. And they all have the same chemical. So I made a video and I showed where it's a German product and that antiperspirant deodorant doesn't have that chemical, but you cannot find it in America because the deodorant is not sold in America, because the majority of you might not know, but deodorants are actually considered pharmaceuticals, and they have to be approved by the FDA. Why? Because the moment a product changes the chemistry of your body, it is considered a pharmaceutical, a medication, and then it has to be approved by the FDA. And since you change the smell of the bacteria in the body when you put antiperspirant, it's considered a pharmaceutical product. And a product that costs $3 to retail the German company will not come to America and pay millions of dollars to the FDA that is crooked anyhow to get this product approved, because you have these big companies like Procter Gamble, the big bosses who dominate the market under different names. They will not allow a smaller company to come in. So, and the smaller company will not come in for a product that they sell for $3. So you can buy it on Amazon. In the other video. So I said, if you have discoloration under the armpits, you want to buy my Mini Eva Skin Lightening Kit. It's skin lightening. It's not bleaching. Number one, so it will help with the discoloration. It might take you half a year. You use it twice a week. If you have dark hair, then you also want to consider doing laser hair removal. If you are dark skinned, then you want to do YAG laser. I do both. I do white skin, I do dark skin. I have different lasers. If you happen to be in Miami or Florida or Georgia or Alabama or Tennessee, you can come to see me either in Atlanta or in Miami. If not, find somebody who is qualified to do laser hair removal for either different skin, different lasers, different skin colors, different lasers. So so you do laser hair removal, you change your deodorant, and you do the lightening, and within a year you will get back your natural, clean, clear underarms. And that would be actually, for the lightening, would be anything for your skin. So if you have discoloration on your face or you have melasma, same thing. You use the mandelic acid, Mini Eva Skin Lightening Kit. I cannot type, so I cannot tell you where to go. Type. I can just tell you, if you go to my handle, you can see it's evataubskincare.com. evataubskincare.com. That's my website, and there you can find the Mini Eva Skin Lightening Kit. If you need it I have one for the body and one for the face. So for the body, it's for the underarms or bikini, whatever, would be the advanced Mini Eva Skin Lightening Kit. And for the face would be the Mini Eva without the word advanced. So that's what you need. And then look at the video that I made today. And actually, I think the thumbnail of the video shows me holding the deodorant. So just look at the video, because that deodorant is what you want to buy, and you buy them on Amazon. You can buy them on Amazon. I buy them in Europe when I travel. I buy like 20, 30 or so in my suitcase, and then I have for years, but you can buy them in Europe. So just wanted to share this with you guys, and thank you for whoever is watching now and is watching later. I hope that my information is beneficial and is helpful, because it makes me so angry. So angry that people don't have value to doctors, that there is no value on human life, that everything is predicated on number of dollars. It is really annoying me. It is really annoying me. So that's all I have to say. Have a nice Sunday, guys. And sorry for the up is the telephone, but I was just trying to do this, and the stand that I have on my dashboard doesn't work very well. So thank you. Have an amazing weekend. And if you have any questions, you want to talk to me, you can text me at 305 or call me 305-864-3333. Thank you, guys. Bye. Eva. Ciao. Okay, end. Okay.